Alright guys, so I showed you in one of my last videos my all-time favorite Nike shoe, and now it's time for me to show you my all-time favorite Jordan in this rather large retro box that was created by the Jordan brand around mid-2000s and kind of used up until later 2000s. But yeah, this is the box. Most of you are familiar how they look. I think, in my opinion, more luxurious than today's boxes. And this is the model, the Air Jordan 8 Retro in the black, varsity red, white and bright Concord colorway, otherwise known as the Playoff 8s, retailed at that time for 140. So man, where are those times? 140 back in 2007, 2008. Now we're up into 170. Soon there's going to be 185 actually. So pretty substantial increase from Jordan brand. Unfortunately, after 170, I'm calling it quits and probably not going to buy any models unless it's something really I want, and it's going to be one, maximum two per year. But for me, it's just a ridiculous price. So, but that's my opinion. I'm not going to bother you with that. Off to the shoes. Show it to you and tell you the story behind them. Of course, these came with the retro card back in the day. You can see here Jordan actually wears the aqua colorway of the 8s, and at the back here all the models up until that time. The latest was the 22. And yeah, let me do I have where I bought them from? Let me reach out and see real quick. Okay, yeah, I got them from the Athlete's Foot for, as you can see, 148 with tax, of course that is, back in 2007. And let me show it to you. First thing first, the production date, yes, 7/11/2007 to 9/4/2007. I didn't grab, although these are my favorite Jordans for all time, I didn't grab the last retro that came out last year since I already have these. And just waiting for the aqua colorway to drop so I can grab that as well. Why do I like this shoe so much? Back in '93 when these came out, we paid such a huge attention to every sneaker and every player in NBA. Like I said, Barkley was one of my favorites. I love his shoes and Air Maxes and everything. And when they faced Chicago at the finals, Barkley was wearing his Air Max, Jordan was wearing these 8s. Every shot he made, every picture I saw, he had those on feet, and I loved them so much. They were super, super expensive. I cannot even dream of having those. Only one or two kids in the whole school had them. The most rich and kids with a lot of money. So of course I just watched them on their feet. The design of the shoe I absolutely love, with those true crossing straps, the 23 right here, and this sort of a carpet material on the Jumpman on the tongue, which is actually not a tongue, it's a whole inner booty with this amazing print. This whole print, it was just amazing for us back in the day. So many colors. So radical and so different, all the way in the back, and the whole inner liner. It was just absolutely amazing for us growing up. So when these came in 2007, I saw them, I grabbed them right away. They were sitting for weeks and weeks. Back in those days, it was not that long ago, but it seems like forever. Kicks were not that hyped, the social media was not so much out there, so every release was able to be purchased by the real enthusiast people like me that want to keep them and have them in their collection. Outsole, absolutely amazing. Again, my favorite outsole with all the colors, and the Jumpman right here. If you press on the heel side of the outsole, actually you can feel the air unit inside. The 8s feature the air unit in the heel and encapsulated air in the forefoot. Kind of a step down in my opinion, since the 7 was the first one to have full-length air, and they went back to the heel and forefoot for the 8s for whatever reason. But regardless, I absolutely love this model. It was such a clean design with this predominantly black upper and just those hints with the colors, and then the embossed Air Jordan on the straps with these were actually metallic back in the day, if I don't mistake. Now they're plastic, unfortunately. But yeah, and kind of the hook and loop bottom part is all around the heel with these embossed Durabook right here as well, and the rounds. I mean, the whole design was such an amazing shoe for me. Seeing it at the store and holding it in my hands, I was like, this is absolutely amazing. I will never have these in in my possession. But shift, what is it, 23 years later, 24 years later, and I was able to buy them, and I'm so happy to have in my collection. These will stay always in my collection, DS like this, because I absolutely love this shoe, and unless I find another pair, maybe from the last retro, that I can wear, these will stay always DS. So such a huge part of my life, such a huge part of my sneaker affection and history. This Jordan was, in my opinion, in its prime back in those days, and winning this last, before he first time retired, title. None of us as kids thought that he's going to be back, but being the last shoe that he tripled his rings and beat the Phoenix in such of a crucial and amazing and great games and series, left such a huge landmark in my life, in my mind and everything, and I absolutely love this shoe. Glad that I bought it, like I said again, and I think actually quality is a little bit better on these than the ones that I've seen in the last couple of years releasing. Again, I know a lot of people are not crazy about the 8s. For whatever reason, they don't consider them one of the most appealing ones. People go more for the 6 or the 7. But for me, I always like the 8s more. In my humble opinion, they're better looking. Of course, I'm not trying to enforce my opinion to anybody. I think it was an amazing design for back in those days. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for all your support. Stay tuned to collectivekicks.com for more sneaker news, reviews, and history articles. And until next time, guys, you have a wonderful day. And hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And that's pretty much it, guys. Bye.